also. So, what's...
See, that's the non-elevated. Do you hear it?
No.
Michael, you hear it?
I didn't hear that. No.
Listen, pay attention.
I listen.
Here we go.
I was thinking about this with Soto. So, what's...
Yeah. But you also had some crackling ice, too.
Oh, you know what? By the way, I just retweeted on my...
Did you see the guy who cut
Yes.
the It's unbelievable. I shot you a look, and you shot me one right back.
It was very funny. Here's the craziest part about Michael. I did this a little while ago. Less than that. It was less than that. It was more like... Try again. Even less than that. Don, do you have the pound cake over there?
I do.
Meanwhile, mid-segment earlier, before I call him out, Michael's going like this. And I give him a look, like, what are you doing?
Completely unaware.
Completely unaware. But this...
No, what happened, I went to get the coffee.
Wow, this is a moist cake they have. Don't you just eat this?
Why don't you have some? Forget about Saturday Night Wrestling.
And then
God, it looks
I
like
come
peanut
in.
butter.
It's so good.
Oh, my God.
Please have a,
It's
just
like
a bite.
It's like a
You can
pillow.
sleep on it.
You can sleep on this Starbucks. What is this?
Pound cake.
Oh.
Lemon pound cake. It's the best item they have. It's better than any coffee they make.
I've never had it in my life.
Oh, it's like a dream.
So I came in just as the Andy Martino interview was beginning, and I wanted to be able to pass down to Peter his coffee and pound cake. So I gave it to Michael to pass down to Peter, and he just mauled the microphone. It was on. It was heard. And it was all orchestrated by Michael, the first guy that complains about any noise other than us speaking. And he violated it worse than anybody.
Michael.
Well, I don't understand why you handed me that. What was I supposed to do with it?
Oh, my God.
Look, you hand it to Peter.
Yeah, which is what I did, but I brushed against the mic.
Well, that's what we're complaining about, Michael. Be a little bit more aware there's a mic in your face.
Said Gary Gulper over there.
I don't make a big deal out of it.
But we hear
Will
you.
you pass this to him?
You had some?
Done.
Am I right?
Oh, my God.
And you got a little of the frosting on the top?
You got to have the frosting.
Oh, so good.
I've never had... Where'd you even...
I used to have it a lot when I was heavier.
I'm save it for the break.
And today, because it's a holiday, I said, let me have a piece
It's
of
on a
pound cake.
holiday.
And this is the last week of the show, so...
So why not?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even... The way... If you guys could understand... So I just took like a tiny morsel of it because I got to look good in a tux this weekend.
Yeah.
If you could have seen what Michael did to that poor pound cake.
Right.
I mean, it
Mauled
didn't,
it.
He
it
pounded
didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
He pounded the pound cake.
I'm surprised he didn't eat the plastic.
You know what? If it was edible, I would have.
Oh, my God. It still might smell like it if you want to rub it up against your...
I will.
All right. So there's a lot going on. A lot for us to talk about.
I just want to stop one. Louis Bonilla, right? Mm-hmm. Just tweets out, I tuned into one of my favorite New York sports shows, and all I'm hearing is sour grapes and how Soto was a horrible fielder and base runner. He is.
Wait, no,
I said that while he was a Yankee.
But what was a sour grape? Well, I'm a Met fan.
No. Don't even... No. Let's stop playing games with people who are just trying to have gotcha moments. We did, what is it? It's 4:30. We've done an hour and a half on Soto. We just spent 10 seconds pointing out that if you're breaking down how good a player he is, you have to point out that he's not a good fielder and he's not a good base runner. Then you also said he's Ted Williams behind the plate. Come on.
Or at the plate.
At the plate, not even behind it, because he doesn't catch. But people are insane. Just ignore it. Ignore it. You know what I'm going to do instead?
What's that?
Every day this week during ENN. Do you have you guys have the memory lane music over there?
Oh, you got memory lane music.
We're going to take a stroll every day during ENN.
For those that don't know, this is the last week of the show in its present iteration.
Yes. Because Michael K. will continue to do a show, and Peter and Don will continue to do a show.
Right.
So Don used to always say, what would this show be without Michael K? It would just be the show.
Right.
Is that going to be the name of the new show?
It was proposed.
Really?
It was an idea that my friend Zach suggested. I thought it was a damn good idea.
But I think that the pinhead suits have other ideas, right?
It seems that things move very quickly around here.
I think it's going to be the afternoon drive, something like that, something pedantic.
No, I think it's the afternoon drive vehicle, parentheses, formerly the K show.
Yeah, I like that.
Can you guys play me the memory lane sound?
That's memory lane?
It's dream sequence memory lane.
Okay.
Apology. It fits a lot. It checks a lot of boxes.
That's not the apology music.
No, that's not the apology music. Now let's go back every day this week during ENN and relive great moments in the history of the Michael K show.
Hello, Ray.
Hey, is this Pete? Is this Peter?
No, this is.
Well, I want to tell you one thing. The quicker y'all get rid of that sloppy pig, the better you can do. Do you know something? You're the producer of a movie that says Peter sucks, right?
No, I would never call.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You even said it on television. You're lying right now.
Oh, you mean Duke sucks? This is why Duke sucks.
No, Peter sucks. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, got it. Yeah, well.
Yeah, got it. Okay, you need to listen to what I'm saying, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a problem if you don't change.
Everything you say, you make excellent points, very, very valid, and I am going to take them under advisement. Thank you, Ray.
Ray from North Kakalaki.
I've heard, I wasn't going to say this, but I didn't even know you were going to play it. He's back on board 1 to 3.
Is that true?
Yeah, he's going to listen to my show.
Yeah. How old do you think old Ray is right now?
I think he's 98.
I don't know, how old was he then? Because that was 2016.
If it were a day.
Well, I think he was 90 then.
Wow.
Yeah, 98 now.
What percentage would you put on him still being with us?
100%. Guys like that don't die.
Okay.
They don't die.
That guy was... And
he kept his word.
And by the way, A, he never listened again, and B, I now agree with him. What he was saying, I did look like a sloppy pig.
Yeah. But which you're reverting to again.
What do you mean?
There was a time that you were wearing suits every day.
Yeah, well, I'm a little too fat to be wearing a suit every day right now.
You look terrific.
Thank you. But why? I don't look like Don, do I look like a sloppy pig?
No, but
you're going to be a star of a brand new show. You should be dressing up like that.
Why? I won't be on TV. Look, I'm wearing a beautiful crew neck shirt from my friend's record store, Love People Records.
Okay. Remember when he wore a beautiful suit every day? And
I had a good run.
He
had goes back and forth.
But I didn't think it was going to last, Michael.
Now,
the laundry bill is just too expensive.
Thank you, Don. Now, real quick, guys. Have you noticed that ever since Ray's been gone, this person's never been seen in the same room?
Wow. Never thought of it that way.
Ray from North Kakalaki and Freddie Keehan together like a tag team from the 80s. Like the American Dream, that the road. But instead it's me, Keehan. And guess what? I got a new tag team. Keehan and Belichick. How's that sound? I like the ring of that. Belichick is the head coach and Freddie Keehan is the coordinator. Give me a job, Bill. I'm ready to go. Kiki. All right, guys, let's get into some... we'll move away. We'll get back to the Juan Soto momentarily. Brian Dable was asked about that plane that flew over MetLife Stadium that said, what did it say? John Mara, enough is enough. Mr. Mara, clean up this trash, or whatever it was.
The dumpster fire, I believe it was.
What do you think of that, Dabes?
Look, we won 2 games, so not happy either.
Okay. Hey, Dabes, why should you continue to be the head coach?
I'm disappointed we have 2 wins, so we're just going to keep on grinding it out, try to keep developing these young players, and get ready to play a great team next week.
Cool.
That's kind of how I feel. It's like, you just want them gone for that reason. I just can't take these. Nothing to see here.
All right, as for Aaron Rodgers...
Of it all.
What's gone wrong in these Rodgers,
Well, what's wrong with you?
What happened?
What's gone wrong with these losses there, Aaron Rodgers?
There's a lot of reasons we've lost these games. Everybody has some skin on that, but we had our opportunities on offense. Whatever happens on defense doesn't matter. We got to get to 30. We didn't do it. We were efficient. We were pretty good on 3rd down. The red zone, we stalled out too many times.
By the way, every time you play a cut of him, I realize the utter sheer brilliance of your imitation of him. It is so spot on.
It is really good.
Well, Michael, because the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of nuance to me. I'm a complicated figure. I'm peaceful. I'm contemplative.
Contemplative.
What's the word for someone who asks lots of questions?
Inquisitive.
I'm inquisitive. I'm thoughtful. I'm kind. I'm also aggressive. I'm challenging by nature. I love Bobby. I love Ricky. I love all of
Ricky Bobby.
I love New Edition. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, all New Edition, to be honest. They were like the Black New Edition. Black New Edition was like the Black New Kids, if you didn't know that. Anyways, I was watching Mystery Science Theater last night, and it got me thinking, Donnie, when was the last time you really dove deep into what happened? Well, you know the area in the world where they have all the rocks that are set up and no one understands the rock?
Stonehenge, sure.
Stonehenge, yeah. What do you think's going on with that?
I don't know.
Aliens.
You think about the Stonehenge, you think about the vaccine. I'm sorry?
Henge.
You think about the Stonehenge and the vaccine, it doesn't all add up, does it?
Some of it adds up, yeah.
You live close to the drones that are flying over New Jersey. What's going on there?
I've seen the drones, Donnie. I don't like what's going on with that. I put a text in Elon and said, let's take a look at that. Maybe let's dig in a little bit.
The Doge?
Yeah, the Doge, the efficiency.
Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah.
My friend Vivek. Vivi, as I call him. Love Vivi. Love Elon. Love Bobby. Hey, what about throwing for 300 yards there, Rodgers?
Got that behind us.
He also raised his fist when he did that. But do you have the cut about the 14 years of not making the playoffs?
I'm looking.
I can summarize.
No.
They asked him, he said, well, I've only been here 1 year starting. So I own 1 year of it.
God, 14 years.
I've started 1 year, so I'm a part of it for 1 year. It's disappointing.
He just Kleenexed his hands of it.
Well, that's what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true.
It is true.
Well, he's here for 2 years. You couldn't stay.
Last year
4 plays into one of them.
Well, hey, listen, that doesn't matter. When the Jets brought him in, they brought him in. Was he not a Jet last year?
Yeah, he was a Jet.
That's right. That's all. You know who's not a Giant anymore?
Who?
Saquon Barkley.
No, he's not.
I don't know if you guys have paid attention. It's going pretty well.
Yeah, but that was an easy pick for us, wasn't it, Michael?
Oh, yeah. By the way,
that was pretty.
I got to tell you, it had a handle. It was covered in perfume.
Yeah.
It was wrapped in a box.
You liked it when we picked.
It was a good pick.
But I thought my other pick was good, and I lost.
And that was not even
the Cardinals.
close.
It wasn't even close.
That was a bad pick by you.
Yeah. Well,
by the way,
you had some bad ones too.
No. Further, I had one bad one, and it should have been good.
Which one?
I got my first game right. I picked the Chiefs.
Right.
They should have covered. No, they're a joke of a football team.
But they never cover. Ever.
But you know what? You knew that when they picked them. When you picked them.
How are you up 2 touchdowns? You just stop playing. You're up 2 touchdowns. Just go win the game. And then they doink it in. I just wanted them to lose.
It's amazing how many games they've won like that.
Oh, my God.
Block kicks.
One and done,
a doink.
Do you know what, Michael, do you know what I feel?
Think they could be had, right?
Is that what you're going to say?
I was 2-0-1. Giants came through for me.
Yeah, they did.
Not
that
in
was
the way I win,
pick.
but they.
That was disgusting, too.
God, that was like watching 2 goldfish just swimming around in a bowl.
Who'd they play again? Was it a real team?
Saints.
You know what? So they're on at the same time. I'm switching back and forth. I'm telling you, I don't know why. Maybe because it's Rodgers. 95% of the time watching Jets.
Me too.
And then back to the Giants.
Oh, no. The Rodgers part of it makes you keep the Jets game on.
Right.
I want. Let me tell you. Actually, I'll go a step further, guys. Unless they go out and find someone special. As an objective non-Jets fan who just is in this market, and we'll be talking about them on our soon-to-be-named afternoon vehicle with myself and friends, I hope it's Rodgers if they don't find someone great, because he gives me reason to tune in every week. I just keep waiting for him to be great. He was better yesterday. I just want to see Rodgers.
I was talking to Dan Grasso driving it, and he's
your best friend, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. One of. I've got a few.
You can't have a few.
I'll do whatever I want.
Best means
I want to do whatever I want.
Is that Mina? Is that Simpsons Mina?
Yeah, that's Simpsons Mina.
Wow, look at Simpsons Mina. By the way, there's a Simpsons broadcast tonight.
Yes.
If you want to take in the Monday Night Football in full Simpsons.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, listen, he's sucking up to the company. It's a good idea.
This is your future.
It's a real good idea.
This is your future.
That's what he needs me for. If I don't do the sucking up, who's going to do it?
Simpsons probably wouldn't get mentioned.
So what were you going to say?
No, he said, you have 2 fires in the Giants and the Jets. The Giants is like a regular house that's on fire, like a shack. The Jets, it's like a mansion on fire. There's talent there. It shouldn't be this way. What do you expect with the Giants? I mean, they stink.
They stink.
And let me just tell you this, for the people that want to apologize for Dable and Shane, Oh, well, Drew Lock stinks. What do you expect? They brought him in here, and I believe they brought him in here as an insurance policy to Daniel Jones. They didn't think he was going to stink this bad.
And you know what? They also have to own. They have to really take ownership of it. They brought back Daniel Jones. Don't blame him on Gettleman.
Oh, yeah.
You had a chance to get out from under it, and you doubled down.
They got a ton of injuries. They played well defensively without Dexter Lawrence. I get that because he's hurt. But offensively, Peter, you're right. I mean, you watch the Jets, and there's at least the ability to move the ball downfield. They'll screw it up because they're not coached at all. But the Giants just can't do anything. That's why it was so disheartening. They put the drive together for the touchdown, then they get a drive to kick a field goal to send it to overtime, and they can't even do that. That's just unreal.
They are pathetic. It's disgusting, this market with the football. And God, man, then
you watch.
By the way, the Eagles could be had, guys.
Everybody could be had.
The Eagles really.
Even the Lions.
Well, because Jalen Hurts doesn't throw the ball to great wide receivers. If he doesn't run, he's not a great quarterback.
I know.
They were complaining on the sideline to two wide receivers.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised. You know the play at the end of the game where it looked like they lost, essentially?
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked they called that on the field incomplete. I thought it looked like a catch the first time I saw it.
I would agree. I would think it would have been overturned, but
maybe it would have been overturned, but it would have helped if they'd call. I was surprised at first look they knew that was an incompletion.
They're really good, these guys. They never get anything wrong.
No, seems that way.
You watch the football here, and then you watch Bills Rams. It's like it's a different sport.
Although
played by different people.
I'll be honest, the defense was so putrid. You can't even use the word defense. I call it the fence. I'm putting it those. I can't put those words together. Because there was no defense. 86 points. Was it 44-42?
Yeah.
But
that's cray.
But very entertaining. Do you just go
very entertaining? Cray
down?
Why? I'm 56. What should I use?
I mean, what are you going to do? 26
Skidoo?
Yeah, 26 Skidoo.
You were going to say 26 Skidoo?
Yeah, well, it's older.
I don't know the Skidoo. I don't know
either, but I know you know it. You've heard it before, right?
Yeah, but not only when people are talking about what the kids say. By the way, are we worried at all about what's going to happen to Hawk Tua girl?
I'm not worried a bit. I'm giving it a second
She could be
thought.
in serious trouble.
Well, then make better decisions.
I don't think she did anything wrong.
You don't?
Yeah. I think the idiots that decided to put money into something that she was running, they're the ones that should be ashamed of themselves.
Imagine explaining that to your spouse. I got a big idea. I'm really going to get our family.
I'm going to put $100,000 into Hawk Tua's Bitcoin.
Hey, babe, do you have $100,000 I could borrow? What? Hawk Tua's got a great plan.
What it does show you is just how much people care about Hawk Tua. That's all it's really based on.
All right, real quick.
I will invest money just because of what it makes me think of.
But that doesn't make sense.
None of it makes sense.
You need Hawk Tua girl for that?
Yeah, I guess you do.
Those people would have been had on something else.
Yeah, they're stooges.
Right.
Stooges. Yeah, three of them.
They'd walk down the street and get suckered out of their money in 3-card Monte or something.
Let's play this. This looks good.
Yeah.
This looks like it's on the up and up.
I could beat the casino. Are you kidding me? Loosest slots. They got the loosest slots. They put it up on a billboard. How can I not go?
Everyone likes a loose slot.
Speaking of which, we have a loose slot on the phone line. DJ Juanito is here.
What does he want?
I'm told. Well, that's not a nice thing to say.
I saw he wants to. He's doing it on Twitter. He has your personal number.
Well, Juanito, what's going on?
Hi guys! Wow, man! I thought call me. What'd you call me? What kind of slot? I couldn't hear that. You sound muffled. And
I didn't call you a loose slot.
I said you're a loose slot.
No. Okay. Well, this is a really important question because I know this Friday is a special moment for all you guys. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to get a gauge, and I wanted to ask you guys, give me your top 5 musical bands so then I could curate a playlist to honor you guys and, make it special.
Not the time to do it, but thanks anyway. We'll get back to you.
John, I'll text you shortly.
The timing of that was just off.
It's just off.
Well, that's my fault. I got to him too late.
Sorry,
so
John.
he was sitting there on hold?
No, Johnito got on hold on the later side. It's a good idea, though, so we can get some music that we want.
Whatever.
Yeah, well, that's why we have meetings.
You have a big meeting tomorrow, I heard.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Future of the station meeting.
That'll do it for ENN.
Wow.
On this Monday evening. It's brought to you by our friends over at Security Dodge. Shop 24/7 at securitydodge.com during their wrap-up the year sales event.
I see on the screen in front of me is no Riyadh time.
Oh, there's no Riyadh?
Yeah, no Riyadh.
We love that.
Yeah, no Riyadh. So we'll come back, take your phone calls on Yes and on 880 ESPN.